Tonight on Si's Eyes on the Skies.
Colder weather came in this morning. Will it stay? I'll have more details coming up in my forecast.
Plus, Dylan is in the studio with your national forecast. All this and more on this Thursday, October 13th edition of Si's Eyes on the Skies. Si's Eyes starts now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Si's Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Si's Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Si's Eyes. I am now joined by Matt. How are you today, Matt?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Been a little tired. Had to get up early this morning to go to work, so I saw the frost.
Yeah, the frost was pretty cool this morning. It got pretty cold.
Yeah. Well, today it was a nice day. It was overall in the 50s. And tomorrow's day planner, it'll be around 40 degrees in the morning, warming up to the mid-50s, and then getting into the low to mid-60s by the end of the day tomorrow.
Now it's time for tonight's weather story. Unseasonably cold weather brought temperatures all the way down to the teens across much of Iowa, with most locations in the state setting daily records that still stand today. Now it's time to turn to Dylan. Anything happening around the country, Dylan?
Well, it's looking a little less active this week around the country. I'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up next.
Welcome back. Now we are joined by Dylan looking at the weather around the country. How is it looking?
Looking pretty calm around the country today. We got 54 up here in Seattle, 60s right here, and we're going to take a closer look around the regions here. So we got 65 up here in New York, ranging up to 50 up here in Syracuse, 53 in Pittsburgh, around 50, 58 down in Cincinnati. We're going to move down here to the southeast and south. Got 81 here in Miami, 77 here in Orlando, 77 up in Atlanta, ranging in 80s right there. It's even a little cooler out here in Dallas. We got a 72 out there. And move down here to the southwest. We got Phoenix at 93. We got Santa Monica at 67, and ranging up into the 70s as long as the California coast right there. Moving up to the northwest, we got 54 up in Seattle. We got 61 down here in Salem. Getting a little bit of rain around there. Take a little closer look at that later. We got 62 in Boise, and we got 66 in Billings. Now taking a little closer look here at home, 56 here in Des Moines, 55 down in Kansas City, 60s down here in Hayes, western Nebraska. Moving on here to the national radar, not really much going on. Some rain showers up here in the northwest. Then we got some down here in Texas, Louisiana, southern Arkansas. Then we've got some up here in the northeast. Gonna take a closer look here. We got some rain out here towards Seattle, ranging out into eastern Washington, western Idaho. We even got a little bit of snow earlier today up in southwestern Canada around Vancouver. So now taking a little closer look at the watches and warnings. We got red flag warnings right here, some wind watches and warnings right here. We've got some frost advisories out here, freeze warnings out here. Now taking a little closer look, we got some remnants still remaining from the hurricane. We got flood warnings ranging pretty much down the North Carolina coast all the way down to South Carolina. So now jumping ahead here up to the futurecast. So we got some rain coming off here on the coast, coming in. Then pretty much that's just going to sit there. We got a little bit of rain here, not really much going on around the country. Still got some rain moving in. And it's just really not moving around much on that coast. So highs tomorrow ranging from 60s out here out west, around 60 in Seattle. We got 60s, 70s here in the Midwest, 80s in the south, and 60s here out east. Looking at the forecast for West Yellowstone, Montana. We got a little bit of rain here through Monday. We got some snow coming in Tuesday.
Thanks, Dylan. Now it's time to look at tonight's trivia question. What is the lowest temperature recorded in the U.S.? A, negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. B, negative 90.4 degrees Fahrenheit. C, negative 79.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Or D, negative 110.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's take a look at the week ahead. Matt, is the cold weather here to stay?
Well, I'll have that and more in my forecast after the break. Welcome back to Size Eyes. Currently right now in Ames it's 53 degrees with a south wind going around 6 miles per hour, relatively low humidity, and a relatively low dew point. Currently, the current conditions right now are range from the low to mid 60s, and up in Sioux City, as you can see, it's near 60 degrees right now. The winds mainly are all out of the south, ranging from 5 to 10 miles per hour, except for Sioux City, they're up around 15 miles per hour. Now taking a look at our clouds and radar, really nothing happening across the state in general. We got a little bit of rain down in northwest Missouri, but that shouldn't affect our neck of the woods at all anytime soon. Looking at our futurecast, once again it looks pretty clear. Clouds to the south, a little bit up in Minnesota, but nothing really here. As we pass it along, some clouds come in as it goes along, but nothing really to worry about, no rain. Little rain happening possibly Saturday morning, but I would just call it a little drizzles. Lows tonight, 37 degrees in Waterloo, 37 in Marshalltown, 37 in Mason City, 41 in Des Moines, 40 in Fort Dodge, 41 out of Sioux City, 44 in Council Bluffs, and back here where I'm from, in the neck of the woods, 38 degrees in Davenport and 40 degrees down in Ottumwa. Highs tomorrow will range from the mid 60s to the low 70s across the state. Here in Des Moines, it'll get up to around 67, so probably aims to be probably around that temperature. High Saturday, low to mid 70s. 72 out in Waterloo, 72 in Marshalltown, 75 in Ottumwa, and 73 in Des Moines. Now, if you're going down to Texas for the game at 6 o'clock, it'll be 84 degrees at kickoff, which is pretty warm if you're from Iowa like I am for this time of the year. Tonight in Ames, it's supposed to get down to around 35 degrees, to be mostly clear, and it's going to be a cool, crisp night with a southeast wind at 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, increasing clouds becoming more windy with winds out of the south 5 to 15 miles per hour, and high around 65 degrees. Now as we take a look at our extended forecast, you see tomorrow it's going to be the mid 60s, but by Monday, look at that, we're back at 80 degrees, but then it starts going downhill again, more fall-like temperatures.
Let's take another look at tonight's weather question. What is the lowest temperature recorded in the U.S.? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's D. I mean, that's pretty cold.
I'm going to go with A.
I don't know. I think it might be C.
Oh, I wonder why you'd think that.
I don't know.
All right, let's see what it is.
Oh.
And you were right. How did you know that?
Wild guess, wild guess.
Pretty
How
good.
did you know that, Dylan?
You got to narrow down those choices, man.
You really do. Oh, well, that actually happened on January 3rd, 1971 in Prospect Creek, Alaska. I don't know. I guess it gets pretty cold in Alaska.
Do people live there? Do they go outside and
Well, I actually lived in Alaska for a few years, and when it gets cold like that, you have to actually plug your car in when you park it if you want it to start when you need it to. So that can be pretty crazy. I mean, if you forget to plug your car in, you're just not going anywhere.
Yep.
It's not good.
It's not good at all because you got to go somewhere.
All right, that concludes tonight's show. Please like us on Twitter and follow us on Facebook. You can watch every show that's ever been recorded on Size Eyes at YouTube on our Size Eyes channel. Stay tuned for next week. Thank you for joining us on tonight's edition.